Right. Hello, everybody. Hi, I'm broadcasting from European Commission building. Now it's me here and Nick Tolput from parents. Lizette, come here, please. You come here. Yeah, there is the Lizette Willikens who come from Belgium to support me. Thank you for your coming. Lizette Willikens, thank you very much. You come from Brussels. You want to tell why you're here and what are you want to say, please?
Why I'm here? Well, I came mainly for the court hearing tomorrow in Canterbury, and today we are here to support you.
Right.
To tell everybody who wants to listen that your case is unfair, that your child is in a foster home for no reason, for 2 years now. So Medway Council should give your son back.
And you're aware that I'm facing imprisonment tomorrow for
yes,
criticizing
they
of
would
social
like
workers.
To have you in prison because you criticize, because you're reporting a crime. As for me, it's not a crime to report a crime, is it?
Do you have something like that in Belgium, this foster care and adoption? Or
well,
what?
On reasonable grounds, yes, of course. If a child is not safe at home, it will be put in a foster care.
So you don't have tens of thousands of
not at
children.
all.
But you are a small
Adoption
country. Yeah.
Really is not. It's not done in Belgium. Forced adoption. If a child has parents who are not criminals, the child can stay at home. So that's really a crime to take a baby out of the hospital for no legal reasons.
Right.
For the reason of risk of future emotional harm.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Nick, why are you here?
Fighting for my son, Harry. I need him. Well, he is home, but I need to know what's going to happen to me.
Yeah.
And contact has stopped with my children.
Yeah.
Other children through blackmail.
Sorry, just second. Just second. So, and your son, I believe he was running away.
Yes, he was.
He
ran away.
Would he want to also to?
Do you want to come in? He's a bit shy.
He's a bit shy. No worries. So he was twice. What happened with him?
He doesn't want to be in foster care. So he ran away one time. Then I had to go to court for order, and I got an order, a recovery order. Then he ran
A recovery order. So what does it mean? This recovery order?
A recovery to get him out of my house back into foster care.
So I know that the police came and they wanted to drag him physically to foster care. Second time.
Because he ran away again from foster care and got a recovery order on him again. They come, 9 policemen come.
Oh my God, 9 policemen.
With 3 police cars.
Unbelievable.
And I wouldn't give him up. Not even at 3 o'clock in the morning. Not just because of that. He's my son, he's not anybody else's.
And you started, we put all of us broadcast what is going on.
Yeah.
People start call to police.
Yeah,
see, so you could see what happens with children when they run away from foster care. It's quite risky because he was very lucky because we were quite tough about that. But most of children, they don't dare to run from foster care, and they say because they are being threatened. And indeed, you could see that it was so many police cars and other policemen and
then all of a sudden they got told to stand down.
Yeah, but you have still this recovery order.
Yeah.
And you were threatened by the judge. You told me that you'll be imprisoned.
Yeah.
What is the name of the judge? What was the judge?
Oh, I can't remember.
What was the name? Jones or Jones? You said something, no?
Something like that. It's on Facebook.
Which county it was?
Canterbury.
Canterbury. So I have a court actually at the Canterbury also tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, people know me. Who am I? So, and we come here to appeal to European Commission.
Yes, I want to see my children as well.
Yeah, she has other. They stopped all contact. Such a vicious evil. You see, yeah. If they so they portrayed you as a danger for your children. You see.
So my daughter now has my eldest daughter, my grandchild have to move out today because apparently I'm a danger.
Can't believe it, really. It's
Yeah.
okay. You know my case more known, so I just put my placards here. Guys, I can still hear on the phone. Could you, if you don't mind, just a bit of more down because I can't. Sorry, just some people disturb this broadcast. Yeah, I mean, yes, this is correct. I got assessed that I got inherited Holocaust trauma, which I inherited allegedly from my father who was in ghetto. So based on this assessment, they said I need some treatment, you see. I need some treatment, but I got through several doctors and none of them, not only there is no Holocaust trauma, is non-existent. So but I was told to treat something, but no doctors treat it because I have nothing, you see. So I don't know why my son should stay in foster care and why it should go on like that. I'm absolutely fine, have clean medical card, but they keep him in foster care, so don't tell me for what. What is also important, I'm facing tomorrow imprisonment. Because I named social workers. So I want to show where we are now. We are at the European Parliament Information Office in the UK. This is the European Commission here. So this is an office. European Commission representation in the United Kingdom. That's where we are now. So now I'm facing prison for naming social worker. So hello, it's a peaceful public protest near European Commission representation in the UK. My name is Eugene Lukjanenko. I am facing committal to prison for the heinous crime of naming and shaming social workers of Medway Council for keeping care my son. So I appeal to European Parliament, I appeal to European Commission, I appeal to Mr. Tusk, I appeal to everybody who has Brexit negotiations just to give a look on this case. I believe we live in a democratic country and not a crime to name public servants who, to my view, committing misconduct in the public office by keeping my son in a foster care. So this is the placards. Yes, I'm not afraid to name Director of Children's Services and Domini, and that's why on a tomorrow court hearing they want to put me to jail because I named her. Can you imagine, ladies and gentlemen? You can criticize Theresa May, you can criticize member of the parliament, but if you criticize Medway social workers, they will drag you straight to prison. That's what's supposed to happen tomorrow on an open court hearing. That's what I want to bring this attention to European Parliament, that I could be dragged to prison only because of naming this Domini Director of Medway Services, who, to my view, wasting taxpayers' money. It becomes totally absurd here. It can't go on like that. This is in front of me is Nick Talbot and her son. So they got 6 police officers who was trying to drag his son into foster care. My son wants to come back home. I have a letter from him, but no one listens to him. He is very much scared. He always says he wants to go home. No one denied, and they keep in here 14 years old child. They don't allow me to see my own son on no grounds. I have to see him 4 times a year as some evil criminal. Is there any normality here? When this crazy stuff will stop? That's what I want to know. So I kindly appeal to European Commission, please anyone come and talk to us, please. It can't be like that. I did nothing wrong, so why my child should stay in the foster care? I was in Strasbourg, I talked to French people, no else in the world this child protection taking this absolutely evil stance. It is impossible to go on like that. Why I cannot see my son? Why I cannot visit him? I did nothing wrong. I did no any crimes. I'm home, all my home. I did nothing wrong. So why not allow me to see my son? And they don't tell me why he's in a foster care. They don't tell me that. There is no any legal reason for him to be in care, but they said no, it's no, and that's about it. I will be not shut up, I will be not shut down. I offered Medical Council to cooperate with me, but they don't. I'm not basically supposed to be here and to beg to see to be allowed to see my own son. This is not normal. Not a single country in Europe has that. This is ridiculous. This is absurd, totally. Tens of thousands of children should get rotten in a foster care, get forcibly adopted, and people get injunction, you see? It's up to me whether I identify myself and my son. It's not up to some social worker to give me orders. So my name is Lukjanenko Eugene. This is my name, and I'm identifying myself. So they could drag me to prison for me saying my own name, yeah? I do not identify my son. It is my choice and it is his choice. But I have a right. I have a son who is 14 years old. This is my normal human right, yeah? I'm not supposed to be dragged to prison for it. This is not normal. So I appeal to Council of Europe. I appeal to Neil Muznieks. I remember your letter. Why and how children should be taken to care in very exceptional circumstances, and everything should be done to keep them in a family. So why it is not being respected here? He did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. My case is absolutely clear. You see, there is no reason to my son to stay in a foster care. And I don't even allow to know where he is. I mean, I'm not allowed to come to his school, but it's nothing wrong. I'm not charged with nothing. I'm not a criminal. So this is absolutely empty case. It's totally Kafkaesque. I'd be really much grateful if Mr. English, who is the head of press office here, if he could kindly come and talk to us. I'm Dutch national. See, this is a plaque. Justice for Dutch nationals. We are not British. UK Medical Council keeping child by force without legal reasons. So please follow us on Facebook, follow on Twitter. And tomorrow will be court hearing at Canterbury at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock in the morning. Judge Scarat will try to drag me to prison for the heinous crime of naming social workers. I can't believe it. It's absolutely unbelievable. You can criticize anyone here you like, MPs, Prime Minister, but if you criticize social workers, they drag you straight to prison. Isn't it disgusting? Yeah, it's waste of taxpayers' money, definitely. This total cover-up should be stopped. You see what they do? Under pretext of protection child right, they don't allow any reporting about anything. So I'm telling to you, I threw this injunction and put it to the bin. I have a right to say my own name, that I have my son, yes. I have right. No any authority, no any court can take this right from me. Simple as that. Only me and my son, we will decide who could be identified or not. Full stop. This is not a Nazi regime. This is a free democratic country. Come on. So why this child has to be dragged by six police officers, 6 police cars for the heinous crime to stay with his mother? And mother, she have her other 2 children still in the foster care. For which interest, I wonder? Why my child not allowed to call me to come back to my care? For what? When I ask reason of Medical Council, they don't give me any reasons for it. Because there are no reason. Once they told me that they keep in care because I spoke with him about his human rights. They hate these human rights, you see. I cannot believe that it happened in the UK. It's unbelievable. You speak about Convention of Children's Rights, so they cut off contacts with you.
I am at European Commission in London.
Injunctions, and jail. Open your mouth, say that your child in care, you have to go to jail. It's sickening. It should be stopped, full stop. I'm not accepting this injunction at all. I have my right to name Anne Domini, Director of Children's Services. Yes, all documents will be on the internet. There is a major conflict of interests. And now they put 6 breaches of injunction. They want to put me in prison that I naming her on the internet. This heinous crime. I can't believe it really. She is a public servant. She is not immune from any prosecution, from any publicity. Yes, she must be responsible for what she is doing. She is not above law. If I can criticize, if I would want Prime Minister, why cannot criticize some social worker here? (32 Smith Square, T. 32 Smith Square. Can you help me out, please? Take this. I need to take some documents from here. Yes, I want to read some documents, you see. This is absolutely Kafkaesque. Why my contact has been stopped with my son almost. Conversation was not appropriate because regarding whether suitable for a child to have a copy of UN Convention of Children's Rights. And social workers said no, it was inappropriate for a child such as my son to have a copy of such documents. Could you hear me, people? Could you hear? UN Convention of Children's Rights it is forbidden read in the UK. Can you believe it? Who decides fate of my son? Some social worker who came God knows from where, cannot even write or read English. So she has full control on my child. How it is humanly possible? And if I criticize her, yes, her name is B.C. Archer. She doesn't even work anymore. If I raise my voice, if I criticize her, main judge of Kent dragged me to prison. How it is humanly possible? To see my own son 4 times a year, on which grounds? The worst criminals, they see their children. I'm not accepting he's in care at all. As I said, there is no grounds for him to stay in care. No grounds. When I give an answer why my child in care, they don't answer me. Because there is nothing to answer. Yeah, you see, I got this intra-D contact with them whatsoever. I mean, they just put injunctions all the time to everyone, direct to parents to prison. It should stop. It should stop. Not any single European country has. I don't know if any country in the world has this. If you criticize public servants, they drag you to prison. It could happen, I don't know where. I mean, in some totalitarian countries, but not in the UK. They think they are above law, those social workers, but they are not above law. So, tomorrow will be court hearing for my breach of injunction, not to names. Yes, it was injunction on temporary basis. I don't think I breach anything. There is a freedom of speech in this country. Yes, the name of director is Anne Domini. Shame on you, Anne Domini. This is a big shame, yeah? What is interesting, they seem to charge me twice with the same offense. Already was investigated, and I was told there is no reason to be charged with anything. And now she goes to another court, to more convenient judge, who hopefully will put me to prison on her command. This is ridiculous what she does. So maybe she should leave this place of employment. She doesn't fit to work for the children's services. How it is possible? I cannot name my son, I cannot name my own name because I will be dragged to prison for it. I still put in a bin this injunction. I'm allowed to say my own name, yes, that my son stays in the foster care. Yes, definitely. So if Judge Karat will drag me to prison, then I'll bring people on streets. I always give no answer. Yes, people answering on my Facebook, always give no answers. They sit like dummies, yes. No, honestly, I think it's only one place when got this criterion of emotional harm, which not even have happened. You see, future emotional harm. I cannot understand this. I cannot understand why I gave all my life to my son. I'm a single father. So why they choke him? Why they keep him in care? Why they not allow my son to come home? Why? They don't give me an answer. If they would an answer, I would be not staying here. They hate human rights. They want to keep him like sort of some dummy in the foster care. They want to brainwash him. He was damaged seriously when he was in the foster care before. You see, they're ruining me, they're ruining my son, they're ruining our family for nothing. It is a punishment that I did not accept. He's in a foster care. You see, these disgusting people. So I kindly and respectfully again appeal to European Commission, I appeal to Council of Europe, to Neil Muzhnieks. You remember this Bodnario case? Your criterion of Council of Europe, why children should be taken to foster care. It's a very serious criterion, not for tens of thousands of children being kept in a foster care like some dummies. This is extremely unfair. It should be stopped. Something should be done about that. It cannot continue. People can't be dragged to prison because they don't agree their children stay in a foster care. And they waste millions of taxpayers' money to keep my child in a foster care if he does not need it. And they'll waste millions further on litigation to trying to shut me up, which they will not succeed anyway. It's not even biased courts, it's criterion which should be not in normal civilized country. I just wonder where else it's possible contact with child being stopped because father wanted to discuss his human rights with him, UN Convention of Human Rights, where it is possible humanly. It is official. I have document in my hands. Yeah, because you discussed UN Convention with your son, you cannot see your son. I don't believe it should happen in this country. It should not happen anywhere. I'm sure this is a time to clean this mess and just to make really bring normality to those services. They can't be above law. I want my son back home. Is that what he also wants? I'm not allowed to see him, just under supervision as if I'm criminal and I did nothing wrong, absolutely nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong as well. There are no perfect parents, but what should be done? A father that is not allowed to see his son. And it not only happened with me, it happened with thousands of other parents. Please share it as much as you can, if you can. Yeah, share more. I'll try to call, no, I can't actually call because I'm broadcasting. I wanted to call again this gentleman from the European Commission. Okay, we'll be staying
staying here. If anyone will come, we'll be broadcasting again.
So again
To show placards. They shut mass media. They put resources restrictions. They will not shut my mouth. Absolutely no way. It become like in a Nazi regime, really. This lady also have injunction, you see. Not allowed to name her own son. Can you believe it? Not allowed to name our own children. Much appreciate this sharing. Please share White. I spoke with Medway Council. I tried to cooperate with them. I tried to do something. No, they just want me stop everything and they give me nothing instead. Absolutely nothing. I threw to bin all your injunctions, all your regulations. I want to see my son. I want my son back home. Right? I don't accept your injunctions and what you thrust upon me and upon my son. This is inhumane. This can't be lawful, what is going on. Okay guys, I will go the same on Periscope. It goes with the Twitter connection. I have to do the same for Periscope. Thank you for your attention.
So I'm closing this.